So it's a good opportunity, and if you are on these 500 participants who are joining, and if some of them they want to have a startup in this area, and they can incubate at IIT Guwahati, and IIT Guwahati will help them. Then we have also our incubation center, and they can come and they can incubate their company and start up here, or they can do in their own institution where IIT Guwahati can play a key role to help all of them. So, in the nutshell, I would like to say that this is a very key, important area, and this kind of workshop will help us to make self-reliant, at least in the area of nanosensors or optoelectronic devices. And this is aligned with the government semiconductor mission, where we need more skilled manpower. And in coming this 2 3 days when this workshop will going on, our all participant will enjoy this workshop in the online mode. They will listen to the expert India and abroad, and I hope this interaction will be very fruitful for them, and it will be create a new possibility and opportunity for them also. With that, I will stop here, and I wish all the best to all participants and a successful workshop this coming 2 3 days. Thank you very much.
Yes. Moving on. Now, I would like to invite Professor Dipankar Bandyopadhyay, who will introduce you to INUP ITF Innovation Workshop as well as briefly explain the selection procedure for the same.
So thank you, sir. Thank you, Professor Ahuja, for your encouraging and stimulating inaugural address as a chief guest. Thanks, Professor Iyer, for your welcome address. My job here is to run through a few slides to all the participants to explain what this particular program that is called INUP, that is Indian Nanoelectronics Users Program, I2I, is all about. Okay, so I'm just going to share a few slides to make sure that you are able to clearly understand what is the agenda associated with this particular meeting. There is a slide. So I hope my slides are visible. Can somebody confirm that my slide is visible? So, yeah.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Okay. A very good morning to all of you. On behalf of IIT Guwahati, we welcome you all for this for the inaugural session of this online familiarization workshop that is called Nanosensors and Optoelectronic Devices. And we will have a 3-day long program starting from today until 16th. I am going to run through the different lectures and the workshops that has been arranged for you. But before that, I would like to give you a very brief overview of what INUP is all about. So you know that this is a flagship program by NEITY, that is Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology. The purpose of this workshop is to bring in the workforce together, bring in the workforce related to the semiconductor devices, especially at the nanoscaling, and develop the human resources, upskill the human resources in the nano semiconductors or nano electronic semiconductor devices. Okay, so as you see from the left hand side, the workshops that are arranged here that are associated with the fundamentals and familiarization workshops, which you are participating right now, and then it will be followed by a offline workshop where you will be coming to IIT Guwahati, for a
Sir, there is no audio. Sir, there is no audio.
Dear all, there's a technical issue, so kindly wait.
ऐसे भी है ना ಈಗ ಪಾಪ ಇಷ್ಟೇ ಅಷ್ಟೇನಾ ಇವತ್ತು ಏನೋ ₹1 ಅನ್ಸ್ತೈತಲ್ಲ ಬರೀ ₹200 ಆಯ್ತು ನಾವು 10 ಸಾಲ ಲಾಸಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ ನಾವು ಯಾರಿಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು ನಾವು 10 ಸಾಲ ಲಾಸಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ ನಾವು ಯಾರಿಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು ಇವತ್ತೇನಲ್ಲಿ ಮತ್ತೆ ಅಷ್ಟೊಂದಿದೆ
Yes, thank you so much.
अच्छे अच्छे सब अच्छे अच्छे
I hope my slides are also visible, right? Is it visible now? Yes. No.
Yes, sir.
Thank you so much. So sorry for the interruption. There was a network issue in the middle. So as I was discussing that, this particular training program is a year-long training program, and this year-long training program has been laid out into different types of workshops, which is starting with this familiarization workshop, where you will be given a brief introduction about the fundamentals. Now we have conducted one online workshop in December. This is in February. We are conducting the second. So at the end of this particular familiarization workshop, there will be a quiz that will be conducted, and based on the two quizzes, the results of the two quizzes that was announced in December and which will be announced on 16th. The results of those quizzes, we are going to shortlist a group of candidates from all of you who are going to come for the first offline familiarization workshop, where you will get a set of, again, you will encounter a set of lectures. Before, you will be shortlisted for the hands-on training, where you will come to IIT Guwahati for 2 weeks, and you are going to develop some of the basic fundamental devices, like say MEMS devices, like say suppose SAW devices, like say suppose OLEDs, okay, like say suppose solar panels. Those trainings will be given to you in order to ensure that you are having some hands-on training on the basic semiconductor devices. And while you are doing this online and offline workshops, your job will be to develop a project proposal, okay, which is at this level. So when you are supposed to develop a kind of project proposal, while you are into the online familiarization, offline familiarization, and hands-on training programs, you are going to develop the project proposals, which are going to implement for 3 months in the beginning, which we call as a short-term project. And then, if you are doing well, then you are supposed to extend these short-term projects for the medium-term projects. So essentially, in a year-long time, you are expected to, starting from the online familiarization programs until the completion of these projects, leading to some publications and patents. Okay, so this is the overall idea of the IQI. So if I summarize what I have said, you are right now at the base of the pyramid, where you are attending the online familiarization workshops, where fundamental and translational aspects of different semiconductor devices with the theme of nanosensors and optoelectronic devices have been done this time. And then, say, suppose in the first program we have about 300 participants. Here also we are expecting about 400 to 500 participants. So out of them, we are going to call a group of participants who are going to do well, who will do well in the quizzes or who has already done well in the quizzes for this offline workshop. And in this offline workshop, when you come here, you are again going to listen to different experts on different topics. And while you are doing so, you are going to have a local mentor who is going to help you in developing a proposal. So at the end of offline workshop, we will request you to prepare a poster presentations. Okay, and that poster presentation will be in the line of the project that you will be attempting at the end of this cycle, right? So you will start building up your proposal at the level of the offline workshops. Now, after you finish the offline workshops, a group of people, not all who are participating in the offline workshops, but a group of people who are doing well, who has really qualified all the basic necessary things, and that we are expecting from you during the online and offline workshops. You will be called for the hands-on trainings, and during this hands-on training, you will be given practical exposure of how a clean room looks like, what are the different protocols of clean room, how a semiconductor material is clean, how a semiconductor device is made, say suppose how a silicon is doped, and then from there how do you develop transistors, how to develop different types of electrode arrangements, microfabrication, all these trainings. You will stay here for 2 weeks and you will be given a kind of hands-on training where you will end up doing, each one of you end up doing five devices as 2 weeks. Once that happens, we also have a provision for NSQF certification. This time, hopefully, we will be able to produce. This is not sure. We are working on it, but hopefully, after you finish the hands-on training, apart from the certificates that were given last 4 years, we will be able to provide you with an NSQF certification subject to qualification of an exam. So you have to appear for an exam, qualify the exam. Training, you may receive NSQF certification. We are working hard on it. The entire curriculum from the online familiarization to hands-on training, until hands-on training has been arranged in such a manner so that you have the basic qualification for the NSQF certification, but then you have to qualify for an exam. Now, until this offline workshop and hands-on training, you will be developing your project proposal. Those who are interested, under the mentorship of some of the faculty that IIT Guwahati, and you are going to submit the proposal to a committee. I'm going to discuss about the process of project proposal approval a little later. But then once you submit the project and once it is approved, you will be able to execute your project at IIT Guwahati for 3 months initially, which is typically. So online familiarization is finishing in February, offline will be in March, April, hands-on will be in May, June. Okay, and typically project he will be executing from July to September, October. And if you are doing well in the projects, your project will be extended for the medium-term projects, and then you can execute until next February. And your objective will be to publish some papers, publish patents. And then one thing you may note that in these publications, what you are achieving here, one of the faculty members of IIT Guwahati will be the author. This will be your own publication. Okay. So this is, I will take the questions at the end of the presentation. So let me first go through all the full presentation first, and then I will open the discussion for your question and answer to address all the questions. So we are essentially at the level of third year. If you have understood the lecture until this point, so we are essentially in the third year. We are organizing two virtual familiarization workshops, and then from there we are going to bring in for the offline 2 online and 1 offline familiarization workshop, and then from there we are going to invite you for a hands-on training. Okay, then from there we are going to ask you to submit some projects, okay, before you are going to publish and patent and prototype. Okay, so this is the typical timeline we are working with. So level one, it is it is in December, which has already happened. February, right now it is happening. April, May, we are going to have the first offline familiarization workshop. Then we will have a hands-on training in May, June, as I have mentioned previously. And then you are going to execute the short-term projects for 3 months, medium-term projects for another 3 months. Okay. And then, we are expecting in between, you are going to achieve some of the publications and patents, which will be our. As all of you know by now that we are operating through this particular web page, all of you are visited and logged in because you are participating after registering through this portal. All the information related to whatever is happening will be available in your login. And you can this portal has been created by IIT Guwahati in such a manner so that through this particular portal, you know that I2I is happening in 6 different institutions. At the bottom of this particular slide, you can see that IIT Bangalore, IIT Bombay, IIT Delhi, IIT Guwahati, IIT Kharagpur, and IIT Madras. There are 6 partners. Particular login, you can log into any one of these institutes to register your candidature, participate in the online and offline workshops, and execute your short and medium projects. Talking about the program that we have from today, tomorrow, and day after. Right now, we are at the inaugural session, and we are very thankful to our honorable director to address us as the chief guest and inspire us in this event. And then we also very fortunate to have Professor Iyer in BRBR, who has welcomed all of you. Following me, there will be a brief welcome address by the head Center for Nanotechnology. After the technical session starts, like Professor Roy will be talking about devices for detection of breath. Okay, Salil will be talking about how to write journal paper, publication, right? So these are the things you will see that slowly, you will be given the nitty-gritty details of technical writing and how to develop proposal, how to write papers, how to write patents. So some of those will be discussed in these aspects. And then you will see Ravindra will talk about development of sensors, design and development of sensors, and Ankush will be talking about photo. See, remember that photo detector. Remember that these are all experts. They are working in these areas for long, minimum 15 to 20 years, right? And then they will be sharing their thought processes, which I wish that all of you participate very keenly. The program has been recorded. Those who cannot participate continuously, they can also listen to the recording. It is important from the perspective because on 16th, the last event, you will see the quiz. Because we have requested all the speakers to give us at least 10 questions. And after these lectures, these 10 questions will be, summarized into a group of questions at the end of this event, which is the last event, which will be the quiz, where you have to appear for the quiz, and in the quiz there is a marks number 1 which qualifies you for the next level of offline workshop, and number 2, my request to all of you will be to listen to the lectures very, very carefully, very, very sincerely, note down all the points before you appear for the quiz. Now we need to have a very good combination of software packages, industrial participants, and at the same time other experts like solar photovoltaic. You will listen from Amit Singh, Raj Koti is from Adani Power, then from perovskite solar cells, IIT Bombay, Professor Pradeep Nair, hybrid perovskites, Professor Manoj Iqbal. Okay, and then you will have a tutorial on SCAPs, then loss, and then you will have a bird's eye view on solar photovoltaics from Dr. Gayatri Nathu. Okay, she is from Applied Materials. So you can see a combination of softwares, a few lectures on the modern materials related to sensors and photovoltaics and optoelectronic devices. And then some software training is also given. Now for the software training, you have to contact our project engineers will contact you, our team will contact you for the downloading of the software, for the installation of software at your end, and there will be a kind of a mock session perhaps today. I think that has been arranged so that tomorrow you don't waste much time and you are comfortable with the software and the tutorials that has been taught online. You are able to follow them very meticulously. The last day, you can also see again a set of talks are there on the nano sensors and optoelectronic devices in the first session. Then you have one very interesting session on building a venture challenges roadblock. So here you will be looking at if you develop a technology, how exactly you translate the technology from Dr. Stoffels, and then you will have some very basics of density functional theory, and you are going to use a software called VAS, okay, where you have to do a kind of some tutorials of the density functional theory. So overall, you can see the program is a combination of a lot of fundamental things, a lot of applications, a few software where you can explore the fundamentals as well as the applications. There are industrial experts, and also there are experts from the translational point of view. So it's overall a kind of 360-degree package. Before 16th, you will face the quiz, and in the quiz you will be given only from these lectures whatever question has been given by the experts. From there you have to answer and you have to qualify for the offline workshop as well as for the electrical. So overall, if you qualify for this from this online, you are going to come for an offline workshop. As I was mentioning, in the offline workshop, you are going to be taught the clean room protocols, the lithography processes, the position systems, the characterization systems like morphological characterization like electron microscopy, microscopy, optical microscopy characterization like Raman, UV visible spectrophotometry, IR, different computational tool, productization, patent writing, product design. So my request to you will be, please diligently follow these lectures and qualify. We will be very happy if you are qualifying for the offline workshop, but we will also ensure that those who are not serious, they are not coming for the offline workshop, because you have to understand that your travel, your subsistence at IIT Guwahati has been sponsored by BT. So if you are not participating very sincerely in all the lectures, and if you are not qualifying the quizzes, okay, then it will be difficult for us to accommodate you in the offline workshop. So I request all of you to participate very keenly in all these online lectures, and then appear for the quiz in a very diligent manner, so that you can come here where you will not only get an exposure of the fabrication, characterization, testing, and other computational tools, but also we will give you a very detailed idea about how to write a patent, how to write a publication, how to write a proposal, and how to translate an idea into product. Okay. So when you come to IIT Guwahati for offline workshop, in that not only you will be given all these ideas, all this exposure, but also you will be having one-to-one interaction with your mentor group and faculty members. We are going to arrange panel discussions so that you develop an idea, and around that idea you develop a proposal. And we are going to have a poster presentation from you, where during this April-May you are going to create one project proposal at your end, which you are planning to execute. Now, that can be anything. However, as you are coming to hands-on later, as you are finishing your hands-on, this will be a little shorter duration, 3 to 5 days, whereas as you are coming from hands-on, which will be for 2 weeks, there we are going to polish up your proposal to the level of number 1, it is feasible, and number 2, it is executable at IIT Guwahati. And we are going to have mentor groups from the PhD students, from the staff members, from the faculty members, which will ensure that your project proposal is going to the level which is executable. Number 1, which is executable. Number 2 is that it is executable at IIT Guwahati, it is novel, and then it is publishable and is patented. So you have to develop a kind of top quality idea. We are looking for top quality ideas here. and then these top quality ideas, how do we really deliver the project proposal, and from that project proposal, how do we implement it at the facilities. You must appreciate that any institute, any center cannot have all the facilities. So we have to really do a little bit of fine tuning, as per the facilities that are available, and then transfer this top quality idea into a scientific publication, and then from there a kind of a device or a prototype. So that's the overall objective of your proposal. Okay, and in the hands-on training later on, when you are coming for 2 weeks, you are going to participate. You are going to have exposure on photolithography. Now this is more serious because you are entering into the clean room. In the previous stage, in the offline workshop, you will be just shown things, right? But then, as you qualify for hands-on training, you will be given practical exposure of lithography, materials characterization, thin film characterization, device fabrication process. And then these 5 devices, all of the people who are coming for hands-on training, these 6 devices you will fabricate on your own. Starting from a silicon wafer, you will go for a MOS, MEMS, SAW, perovskites, LEDs, and biosensors for microfield. So you are going to develop a host of devices. This will come as a kind of package. So in hands-on training, there is very less lecture, but it is all you are going into the laboratory, and then you are testing yourself with some of the very standard semiconductor devices. You get an idea about how to take a silicon wafer, how to cut it, how to clean it, how to put a photoresist, how to develop a pattern on top of that, how to develop a source and a drain and a gate, how to do a kind of deposition of metals, how to do deposition of oxides. And then from there, how do you do a kind of, once you develop a FET or a SAW, how do you test it, the electrical characterization, how do you do the morphological characterization in electron microscope, and then how do you check the device performance. So this entire cycle of event for at least 5 devices you will perform at IIT Guwahati. So that's why my request is, for you to attend these sessions very, very diligently. Again, the same problem. See how it's like, Things if
once is already so.
okay.
It's fine, sir.
You get it. It's a leader. No issues. Great. So once during the hands-on training, during the offline workshop and hands-on training, you are going to develop a project, and this project you will be submitting by the time you are finishing the hands-on training for the short-term qualification of the short-term project. Once you submit this project, this will be reviewed by the expert committees at IIT Guwahati, and if your project is approved, you are going to give. When you are coming for offline workshop, your travel and accommodation will be covered with certain limit. When you are coming from hands-on, your travel and accommodation will be covered with certain limit. And when you are coming for project, also your accommodation and travel will be covered at IIT Guwahati, and with certain restrictions and limits, right? So once you are submitting the proposal, it is going to be reviewed by a committee, and you will be given a kind of time window in which you have to come to IIT Guwahati and execute this. The idea will be executing this. You are going to publish some documents, some journal papers, and file some packets, and you have to do a proposal defense at the end, so that you can really show that what exactly you have done here, what is your output, and if you are doing well, then your project will be extended for another 3 months to go for a medium-term project. Okay. So overall, this much. So I welcome you all. I request you all to participate very diligently. All the events associated with this ILO I know program that is laid down over for next 3 days. And I wish you all the best, and you make sure that this opportunity, whatever opportunity you are getting, you are doing it very, very diligently. And you are making use of this opportunity as much as possible. Okay. So I stop here because it will be good that if we have some interaction session with all of you. So the session is open for a few questions. There are two procedures. You may raise your hand, and at the same time, what you can do, you can drop your message at the chat box. Both ways are possible. If you raise your hand, I can just request you to turn on your microphone and ask the question, or otherwise you can drop the question in the chat box. Okay, so thank you so much for you. If you have any question, please raise your hand or put your message in the chat. Somebody raise their hand. Yeah, Tejaswi. Please unmute yourself and ask the question. Tejaswi, any question? Anybody has any question? Yeah, Alok. Yeah.
Hello.
Please go ahead. Unmute yourself and say it again.
Sir, am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Yeah, sir, thank you so much for a nice introduction about INUP. Sir, I developed one model based on the light dependent register circuit. Sir, I have installed in two of the place in my village. Now, sir, I want to carry my model at industry level. So now, what kind of help we can get from the INOP? Sir, and one problem is that in my this project, only one sensor LDR is imported, and the rest of the things are totally Indian.
Yes.
So, how INOP can help me to make this sensor so as our innovation totally means totally dedicated to our country, means we totally independent of the importing the things like sensors.
Yes, Arun. Thank you so much. We are actually looking forward to support people like you. So number one is that you should participate and you should submit a short-term project here to make sure that the sensors part you are executing at IIT Guwahati. So you should first go through all the online workshops, offline workshops, hands-on training, so that you can come in June, July and develop a sensor. That is one side. The other side is that as far as your device is concerned, what you do, you write to us on a separate forum. Okay, we are supporting startups. We are supporting different types of institutes in terms of collaborations. So you write separately to us. We are going to request to you to submit a proposal based on what exactly you want to do at IIT Guwahati. We are going to review it, and we are going to get back to you as quickly as possible to see the feasibility of your project that can be executed at IIT. Okay, am I clear?
Yeah, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Alok.
Thank you, sir.
Kushbu, can you please unmute yourself and speak?
So am I audible? Hello.
Yes, you are.
Very good morning, sir.
Morning.
Sir, actually, right now I'm doing my PhD in solar cells, and I have also attended an offline workshop at Banasthali Vidyapeeth.
Yes.
But the kind of difficulty what I faced that they offered that device fabrication techniques, but they didn't allow us the materials they had. So in case if we get selected for the offline one, do we have to carry our own materials or we'll get it from the lab itself?
No, we need not carry anything. All materials will be supplied by IOBite.
Okay, sir. That's what I was supposed to ask. Thank you, sir.
You have to just come here and execute your right. Everything has been sponsored by me.
Okay, okay, okay. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Ravi Shankar?
Hello, sir. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. Please tell me.
I'm from Kolhapur, and I have work done from the gas sensor materials
Mhm.
in PhD work done. So I
Yeah.
can ask my proposal seed for the patent in the gas sensing material for the coating material with the help of INP.
Yes, but before that, first you have to execute you have to go through the process, whole process.
Okay.
Online, offline, hands-on, then submit project, then pay. Okay. So you have to go through the full process because we want to make sure that you are executing as scientifically accurate and a
Uh,
technologically also accurate in this. So you are supposed to create the whole system. We are going to see here. None of the faculty members are taking any credit out of the whole process, right? So none of us will be co-authors, none of us will be co-patenters. Our job objective here is to oversee, supervise, and really look at the things that you are doing and make it more technically and scientifically accurate. Okay,
yeah.
so
Actually,
go through the whole process.
actually, I have completed a project on the IIT Bombay.
So you completed one project already under I know.
हाँ work complete किया है project through.
हाँ, तो कंप्लीट कर दिया है आपने आईटी गवर्नमेंट
लेकिन पेटेंट पे अभी काम करना है सर वो.
में। पेटेंट का तो पहले एग्जीक्यूट कर लीजिए, फिर आईआईटी बॉम्बे में पेटेंट एग्जीक्यूट कर लीजिए.
Okay.
ओके, यू व्हाई यू वांट टू चेंज द इंस्टीट्यूट?
Okay, sir.
बिकॉज़ फैसिलिटीज विल बी वेरी सिमिलर. ठीक है?
Okay, sir.
ओके, या
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you.
श्योर. शिवम,
Yes, sir. Good morning.
गुड मॉर्निंग, प्लीज गो अहेड.
Yes, sir. Sir, I am from IIT Surat, second year student. And sir, did I am eligible for offline workshop in summers, May and June, if I qualify the fees? Second year
सेकेंड
student.
ईयर बीटेक स्टूडेंट.
No, sir. Integrated
Yes, sir.
masters in
हाँ,
physics.
you will be eligible. You will be eligible.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yes. Srinivas, Srinivas, please unmute yourself and Srinivas, please go ahead. Please unmute yourself and go
Hello,
ahead.
sir.
Yeah, please.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Sir, actually, my name is Srinivas, so I'm pursuing PhD from NIT Silchar.
Yeah.
So, is there any chance for me to attend the offline fabrication of? So, actually, I'm working on perovskite solar cells. So, there is any possibility for us to attend in the IIT Guwahati to do my research work?
100%. So first you do the online workshop, qualify the quiz, come for the offline workshop, qualify for the hands-on, and then come and execute your project.
Okay, sir. Sir, we need to have to pay anything regarding our things to if we
Everything
qualify
will be
all the things.
sponsored. No, your travel and your accommodation, travel up to I think 4,000 rupees went for that will be sponsored. And I am not sure about the number that our team may confirm. There is an upper limit to travel, but that is covered. Your accommodation will be arranged at the hostels at IIT Guwahati, and your food is covered, and all materials required for your research is covered.
Sir, one more doubt, sir. One more. Hello.
Yeah. Yeah. Go ahead.
Sir, actually, my friend is working in as an faculty in Andhra Pradesh. So, is there any like if they are attending for these workshops, there is an possibility them to qualify after qualifying. There is an chance to allow them to offline workshop. Actually,
Yes.
previously say He's trying, but he's not getting for
So
the
request them to
workshop.
register immediately, and then join the online workshop. Okay, have they registered in this one? No.
Yes, sir. He registered actually right now. Right now
So it
he's
is
on
possible.
session.
Same is the model for which I have discussed with you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you, Kavita.
Yes, sir. Good morning. Good morning. Sir,
Good
am I
morning.
audible?
Yes.
Sir, I'm a diploma faculty. Basic background is instrumentation. Will it be difficult? I don't have any sensor fabrication basic idea, sir. As I have seen, all the people have done many projects on this. Can I able to do the project or something after attending this workshop? I haven't attended workshop in previous December 2023 you have conducted. This is the first workshop I'm going to attend.
Yeah, so this is the December workshop. You did not December the the workshop in December and February are very similar workshops. Okay, so any one of the two, if you attend, it is fine. You need not attend both of them. You have to attend one of them, and you have to qualify for the quiz in order to qualify for the offline workshop. If you are
Quiz is
able to
only
qualify,
for this workshop only, sir.
all the lectures you participate, you listen to the lectures, and then on 16th, you will be having a quiz. You qualify for the quiz. You can come for the offline workshop, and then from there, again, there will be a presentation. From there, we are going to choose the hands-on people. So, this actually is for those people who are having less exposure, but then to give them the adequate exposure so that they can execute some projects. Can I answer your question?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Priya, please go ahead. Yeah, everybody mute. And please, if you do not have any question, please take down your hands. Okay? Yeah, Priya, please go ahead.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Sir, actually, I am the PhD student from KR Malam University. Am I
Yes.
audible, sir?
Yes. Please go
Yes,
ahead.
sir. Actually, I just want to work on the biosensor metal base. Transition metal base biosensor. I want to work on that. Can I get the seed grant for this if I am working on this?
Yes, you can fabricate biosensors. You can fabricate biosensors at the IIT Guwahati labs. Okay, we are going to support you with the fabrication facilities, with the characterization facilities, with the testing facilities, as well as we are going to support you with the consumables that you need. Is that fine with you?
Is there any procedure regarding this?
You have to apply for this online workshop. You have to get the quiz approved. Then you have to come for the offline workshop. You have to submit a proposal. You have to come for the hands-on training. You have to brush up the proposal to the level of execution. Okay, and then if you qualify, your project qualifies to the committee, then you will be execute the project at IIT Guwahati. Is that clear?
Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Yogesh? Yogesh?
Hello.
Yeah, please unmute yourself. Yogesh, please unmute yourself.
Hello.
Yeah, please go ahead. Yogesh, please unmute yourself. Yogesh, please unmute yourself. Yeah. Ajay, can you please go ahead?
Yeah, good morning, sir. This is Ajay Kumar from Telangana State. So
Yeah.
currently I'm working on luminescence material, sir. Is there any workshop regarding this field, sir, in further?
It is not. We are taking application wise. Okay. We are not taking. Can everybody mute themselves? Can everybody mute themselves? There is a lot of noise. Yeah. So Ajay, am I audible to you?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So we are not doing material specific workshops, but we are doing application specific workshops. Like if you have seen December, it was on quantum technologies, whereas this one is for sensors and optoelectronic devices. You can really test any material that you like. You can come. Okay. The idea of doing workshop is to brush up the fundamentals of the semiconductor devices and nanoelectronics, and then allow you to execute the project of your choice. So we are not planning a very specific workshop on those materials, but we are also planning application specific workshops. Is that fine with you?
Okay, sir. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Kartikeya? Kartikeya?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Kartikeya. Please go ahead. You have a question?
Yes, sir. What type of technology we use in nano sensor or in optic electronic devices?
Can you please repeat?
Sir, please elaborate in nano sensors.
Can you please repeat what you are asking? I'm unable to follow. Please speak slowly.
Sir, yes, sir. What purpose of these nano sensors and this optoelectronic devices?
See, optoelectronic devices, like say suppose, there are different types. Like say suppose LEDs, right?
Yeah.
Different types of organic, inorganic LEDs are there, where you use nanoelectronics to generate photons at a much lower cost and at a much higher power. Yes, that's where all the technologies are going. And it's a huge area of research in terms of conversion of, say, one side what you are doing, you are binding the solar energy into electricity, which is the solar panels, and the other side is that you are utilizing the electrical energy to convert into photons, right? So essentially that is what is one is the photovoltaics and the other part is that it is the optoelectronic. These LEDs are LVRs, independent resistors.
Yes, sir. Basically, we
Yeah, please. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, Kartikeya. What is your question?
yes, yes. Basically, we works on photovoltaic and LED types.
Yes. So you will be given a hands-on exposure of the fundamentals and applications of LED and the solar photovoltaics. Okay. Is that clear to
Thank
you?
you. Yeah.
Good morning, sir. Myself, Rupa. I'm a research scholar at Coimbatore University in Karnataka. So basically, I'm working on optoelectronic devices. So I'm synthesizing using polymer doped films, sir. So I wanted to know, like, if I could do a small device, like basically a LED or just a PN junction diode, which is very, very like simple one. But when I went go through the papers, I will not find like in detail fabrication and all. So I'm looking forward for such kind of fabrication related things. So that's what I wanted to ask, sir. Thank you.
So you will be able to execute that thing. Okay. So you submit your proposal, you will be able to execute. Is that fine?
Okay. Yes, sir. Fine. Thank you.
Thank you. Bharat Kumar.
Hi, sir. I'm Bharat Kumar from Christ University, Bangalore. So I'm working as a faculty in Christ University. So if once my project is got selected, so for traveling to IIT Guwahati for 3 months is I think it's quite difficult. So is it possible to send our students to IIT Guwahati for doing projects instead of ourselves?
Students will be difficult, but then you can come multiple times if you like.
Okay. So is it possible to send PhD students?
No, not in No, it is registered who has registered the person should be coming. Okay, that's the rule.
Yeah, okay, fine.
Because that person only has gone through all the hurdles, not the PhD.
Yeah. So that's what my doubt. So okay, thank you.
Thank you. Balaka. Balaka, are you there?
Sir, Deepak sir, good morning, sir. This is Malapat.
Yeah, Balu, yeah.
Rajan, audio is completely noisy. Next session, can you rectify that? Audio is completely, up and down fluctuations. So Rajan,
audio is fluctuating. Yeah, please don't make any noise. No.
From your end also, it's this noisy, sir. I think next session.
Is it fine now? Is it okay now? Is it fine now?
It's okay, sir. Your picture is somewhat blurred, sir. I think maybe zooming things.
Okay, we will work on it. Don't worry about it. Okay.
Okay, sir. I think Rajan.
Balaka, are you there? Balaka, are you there? Bayanan? So I just take up all the questions for this quickly because the next session is we are just shooting up time. So as I see the questions, sir, for the project submission, where is that? Sir, can you share? Yeah, we are going to share the PPT. What I see is very noisy. We are working on it. Split in for the workshop. I mean, we try to accommodate all the ones who qualify. But maximum maybe 75 to 100, not more than that. I am from NIT Surat. Is it eligible for offline workshop in the upcoming summer? Yes. Sir, you can share the PPT. You will get the PPT. Sir, selection criteria for offline workshop. You have to qualify for the quiz. Okay, and from there we are going to make a choice. I am from NIT Surat. Is it eligible? Yes, you are eligible for. Based on marks or how many numbers for offlines. See, how much is the question for what is the total marks? 100. Out of 100. Out of will be decided. So for the project submission, if we specify about the design of some sensors, is that there is specific is there any specific criteria that we should have more knowledge on some basic knowledge enough? See, everything you can if you have some if you do not have some basic knowledge, that can also you can cover. You attend the online workshops, you come for the offline workshops and discuss with the faculty members, you will be able to make up. Is it possible to submit an INU project without a hands-on training? No. Okay, Mr. Chandan, Mr. Educational Research Institute. Okay, sir, I am currently doing project under PhD thoughts on perovskite cells. Can I join offline workshop? You have to join the online workshop. You have to qualify for the quiz. Then only you can join for the online workshop. When can I submit the project? After completing the hands-on training, the final project will be submitted. But during the offline workshop, we are going to look at the first cut of the project. After completing the online and offline workshops, after completing or before is asking before or after. It is after completing the hands-on. Okay, you will start after the offline workshop and you will finish after the hands-on training. You will get some real-time case studies. Please give us some case studies of real-time projects. You will get it, from all the speakers. Some clues for me. From me. Same question for me, sir. Okay. Same question. The video is not, we are working on the video. Okay. It can be at your end also because we are tracking with our computers. It is quite clear. In our computer, it is quite clear. So it may be, at your feet. You have to look at your having a high bandwidth. Where will you provide the link of the recorded sessions? You will be communicated. Please join the WhatsApp group. There you will be communicated on the sessions. when will you post the recording? It will be immediately done. So don't worry about that. In WhatsApp, the links will be shared. At any point you want to website report research proposal format is of 2023 session. We will update as we progress, as we go towards offline workshop. We will update. Certainly, can we apply for characterization of the machine? Yes, you can do that, but you have to complete online and offline familiarization workshop. Sir, my background is BTech Electronics Communication Engineering, and right now my skill is embedded systems design. Will this workshop be beneficial? Yes, absolutely. Good morning, sir. Good morning. I am research scholar from IIT Indo. I am interested in piezoelectric applications. Will this workshop be helpful? Yes. You will develop a SOR device on your own. Okay. So with this, I think we have answered most of the questions of yours very comprehensive manner. I just request Akshay to briefly say a few words before Roy can start. Thank you so much. And any other question you have, you can drop in the chat box. We will be answering. Okay, and we'll take care of it. Thank you so much.
Sir, sorry to disturb you myself, but I have a small doubt. So I have already underwent the INEP training program offline as well as online both, and my project is selected in IIT Madras. So they don't have all the facilities like time for my polymer sample to do. And can I just like contact you through mail or any other mode for further? And part of the work I can do in other IIT branch and your branch. So is it possible?
So you request IIT Madras, you write together IIT Madras and us. Whatever you have told me, you do writing common email to IIT Madras will help us. Okay, we are going to internally discuss and get back to you.
Okay, sir. Sure. Thank you, sir.
So much.
So much, sir, for the detailed informative talk and for taking up all the questions our participants had. Now, we would like to request Professor Akshay Kumar, sir, the head of Center for Nanotechnology, to introduce us to the Center for Nanotechnology and the facilities available at IIT Guwahati.
Okay, good morning all. Welcome to this online familiarization workshop of this edition, the second in this edition. So we are running out of time, but then I will quickly tell you about some of the facilities that are available here and how you can benefit from it. So I will not show you any presentation. I will take only about 5 minutes. So the Center for Nanotechnology at IIT Guwahati was established in 2004. We have a group of faculty working across disciplines, and our current strength is about 23 faculty, and we have faculty working in chemistry, chemical engineering, mechanical engineering, electronics, and so on. So this has given us the required expertise to work across fields. So, for example, with respect to the current online familiarization workshop, you see that this is on sensors and optoelectronic devices. So you could just envisage that faculty who are working in chemistry would come up with expertise on the organic molecules which are used as semiconductors, whereas the electronics faculty would help in designing the circuits, and then faculty working in the area of computation would help in doing the necessary, the design of devices and the validation of the prototype that is developed and so on. And apart from that, we have several staff who are helping us with the day-to-day activities, organizing this workshop, compiling the data, right, and then taking care of the logistics that are needed. You are also helped by the INUP staff also. So most of the details about the center you would get when you personally visit us here. I hope that all of you would take this online workshop very seriously and listen to all the lectures with great attention so that you can do well in your quiz. And this would definitely help you in scoring good in the quiz that is conducted. So with that, you could actually visit us at the IIT Guwahati, which is a very beautiful campus. And the time of your visit also would be the time when the weather is very pleasant. So we look forward to see you all here. The facilities at the center, Professor Dipankar Bandyopadhyay has already detail you on the various facilities that are available for both fabrication as well as characterization. We have ISO 5 and ISO 6 clean room facilities as well. So apart from the various laboratory facilities where you can do the initial synthesis and prototyping. So with this, I wish you all the best for the workshop here. Listen to all the lectures. The lectures are a very good mix of technical writing and fundamental understanding on the basic techniques, as well as it ends with a quiz. And your performance in the quiz is key for the future progress in this version of the INO Pi 2i. And with this, I wish you all the best. Do well, and look forward to welcoming you all at IIT Guwahati for the future stages of this workshop. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for the brief introduction. We have now come to an end of the inaugural session. We extend our gratitude to all the speakers for their valuable time